everyone, welcome back to QSR Nation, your go-to source for food service marketing and business strategies for success.
Hey everybody, welcome back to QSR Nation. Today we have Beth, Grant, and Josh here from the PFS Brands National Headquarters in Tulsa, Missouri to talk about food service marketing and business strategies for success. I feel like I have not done that in a long time.
I know.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
You might have noticed I didn't say Anthony. He's out today. He's taking social distancing very seriously, which we are as well. We actually have our recording unit in the middle of us, and we're 6 feet away from each other.
Yes.
Still, so.
We measured.
Yep.
Yeah. 5.
Yeah,
there we go. We're doing the arm hand thing.
Yeah. Yep, we're good.
Yep, it's a great backup. Perfect.
Yeah. If we would wear masks, that would have, been over the top.
Couldn't talk though, could we? I guess you could.
Yeah, you
Should
could.
muffled.
We don't want to obstruct the quality of this podcast.
We know this is the highest quality podcast that you do listen to. And the content is
I don't
rich.
even listen to it.
I lived it.
Yeah. So, Beth came up with a great topic today. We're going to talk about virtual conferences, webinars, meetings, or not meetings, virtual conferences and webinars,
Yeah.
and how you should be taking advantage of those during this
Is that
global
relevant?
pandemic.
Is that relevant this time?
I feel like it is pretty relevant,
Okay.
during these unprecedented times of COVID-19
Yeah.
We're all experiencing.
that we are all experiencing.
And probably a lot of the conferences you have planned to go to have already been canceled or went all digital.
Yeah.
So.
I know that several of the conferences that we had planned on going to have now gone virtual or postponed completely.
I actually wasn't that upset about it because I didn't want to spend 3 whole days with you, Beth. That's just you and I going, so it was kind of nice that got canceled.
Ouch.
BRB, guys. BRB. Gotta go cry my eyes
You can
out.
only say that to a BFF.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Grant, he's never said that to you.
That's okay.
So anyways. Back on point.
Yeah, so it's even though, we are going through some pretty tough times right now and things are being rescheduled and changed, you can really take advantage of all these different conferences that are moving to a virtual platform or just having regularly scheduled webinars, whatever it might be, because they have to kind of think of their entire content in a different way now to be able to disseminate that information that's going to be a different level to where every single person's going to understand it and they're not going to have that one-on-one connection that you're going to get typically in a conference. So be sure to take advantage of any of these that you can sign up for. A lot of them have turned to actual free programs, which is really good. I know that I had downloaded or participated in a free webinar so that I could get all the content and just kind of read over it. But then, the conference that we went to last year, Inbound, has moved to a completely virtual, and they lowered the cost down quite a bit, actually. So it would be just look at all those different opportunities that you do have just to kind of, better yourself throughout this time, because a lot of us are staying at home, and just have a little bit more open time because you're not necessarily in-person meetings, but you can take advantage and learn some more.
Yeah, and another good thing about webinars is they also are usually recorded too. So
Yeah.
If you can't make it at a specific time, whereas like in-person conferences, obviously it's in a set period,
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 days, however long it is. But now if it's all recorded, then you can actually take it and listen to it at your convenience, which is really nice.
That was literally the only point I was going to make, and he told me.
Come up with a better one, John.
Yeah. All right. Keep going. I'm thinking.
But it's we had a conference that we were going to in May, the one that Josh did not want to go with me to. It's fine. But that has actually been moved to August not August, September. I don't remember. It's sometime this fall. We should probably remember what that is. But, that was a digital conference, and now they're really they're starting to send out a little bit more open platforms where you can sign in. You can figure out a lot of the information that you want to go to, so that way you can narrow in on the topics that for sure that you want to learn about and read about, and just make sure that you're using that time more worthwhile and it's going to be more beneficial for you.
Right. I think it's funny, we're highlighting the benefits, which are benefits of virtual conferences, but in about a year we're going to be hopefully highlighting the benefits of back in-person conferences.
Yeah, social benefits and everything for sure.
But right now this is the silver lining.
This is the silver lining.
Yeah, that really will stink not having the networking opportunities that usually come along. But I'm sure a lot of those virtual conferences are figuring out ways to bridge that gap too, I'm sure.
Exactly. Be sure to download the apps that they do have for these conferences, because you can connect with people who are going to be attending the same webinars or sessions that you you are, and you can start those conversations. So look to see what all features apps do have. I know that we work with a platform called Cvent, and there's a really great feature in there to where you can set it up to where all of your attendees can start connecting. And if you do have them in a meeting, it'll tell you, you went to a session with this person, and this person. Would you like to connect with them and continue the conversation later? So there's lots of options.
And I would guess almost every single, all of your favorite software has their own conference. Like HubSpot has their own conference, Cvent has their own conference, Smartsheet. Just kind of look at those tools that you're using now that you like, and if you want to be better at them, kind of dig in deeper to see if they have any conferences.
That was a good point.
Good job, Josh.
Way to go.
Yeah, it kind of came to me.
Wow.
Appreciate
Josh is done for the day now.
Yeah, well, it's already 10 a.m.
Time to get out of here.
10:30, yeah.
I was going to say one more thing, sort of related to all this, is food shows too, which have all gone virtual. So if you're a retailer looking to buy into a food program, looking to add on a program, or if you're selling a food program, those are all going virtual as well, and probably some of the same benefits can come out of that as well, because there could be more people that can attend that wouldn't have. So your prospects could maybe.
Yeah, that's a great point. In PFS Brands, we've been a part of several virtual food shows. And the good thing about them is, for a prospect, you're getting the information like in a concise format that the vendor wants to give you. You don't have to cut through the weeds. You're getting like the best options for you. So,
Perfect.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add to this?
I was going to ask Tony, but
Yeah, he's not here.
These things are a lot shorter when he's not on.
Yeah.
For some reason.
a lot more concise, if you would say.
Yeah.
Bite-sized information.
It's so true. He's still stewing about the Washington team that got renamed.
Yeah.
Oh.
That one shall not be named, I guess, anymore.
We'd have
From
to.
yesterday forward.
We would have to censor it out.
We would.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just like every time we say the big game.
What's the new name going to be?
I'm going to go with Warriors. That's what you're going to go with?
Took my idea. Just makes sense. Probably rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Washington Warriors.
Yep.
Try saying it 5 times fast.
You don't want to.
You can't. Well, anyways, so I think actually we might be, with the rise of new pandemic coming again, we might actually be taking a break from QSR Nation for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But we will be back sometime this fall, maybe late summer. Maybe
We'll
next
see
year.
what
Yeah,
happens.
We're trying to figure out all of this.
It's not like our
and so-
schedule hasn't been thrown off already since
Yeah.
March.
Yeah.
Hopefully our listeners are not annoyed by that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're not.
That one or two.
Thanks, Mom.
Until then, Beth, do you want to go down where they can follow us and get some of the past and previous podcasts?
Yeah, if you visit QSRNationPodcast.com, you can find all of our previous podcasts. You can also find a link to all of our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, anything that you would like to have. You can also listen to or download the podcast on iTunes or through the Android store. Android Marketplace.
Is it Google Play Store?
Google Play Store, that's exactly
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have an iPhone, so I kind of forgot about that one. But if you do enjoy the podcast, be sure to leave us a review. And also, always feel free to submit your ideas as to what you would like us to talk about or get some more information on. And we're also on YouTube, so you can always follow us on there. So it's a great time.
It is. It's a good time to be digital.
It really is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for all of our listener,
Thanks, Mom.
it's great to talk to you guys. We'll talk to you next time we come back on QSR Nation.
Be sure to join us again for the next episode of QSR Nation.